reflexes like a mongoose on amphetamines. Waving his Wilson wand. Super scintillating and sensational from Sosa. It's tennis near the gods. No mortal may approach.
Welcome back to Tennis Near the Gods. I'm Alex, joined alongside my brother Nicholas, and today we're going to be recapping the Masters 1000 in Rome, and we're going to be previewing a little bit the two 250s in Lyon and Geneva that are leading up to Roland Garros, and currently qualification for Roland Garros has started. It's underway. The first day just completed. So, mostly we're going to be recapping Rome, and Rafa Nadal is our champion. It's his first title on clay this year. First title, but first title on clay. That's the importance. He beat Djokovic in the final with a score of 6-0, 4-6, 6-1.
And he had some emphatic wins. He beat in that manic, was that Thursday. He only dropped 2 games in 2 matches.
Yeah, he beat Chardy 0-1 and then beat Basilashvili 1-0. He beat Verdasco 4-0 after going down a break to Verdasco in the first. And then he beat Tsitsipas 3-4. Tsitsipas is legit. That's what I take from this, obviously. Because Nadal played a phenomenal match against Tsitsipas, and still he was able to hang on. But
he kept
the
it
one
close.
thing, Djokovic was compromised for... Djokovic was compromised for the final. He had an absolute war with Del Potro. He saved 2 match points.
In a 3-hour battle.
Del Potro should have won that match.
And then he went on to Diego Schwartzman and had another battle.
That's when I knew. That's why I was saying he was compromised, because he should not have dropped that set. So coming back and playing 2 straight night matches, and then having to play in the day against Nadal, I just didn't see it happening. But the fact that he got a set is worrying for Nadal, in my opinion. So going into this, I say Djokovic. Even though Nadal king of clay, I say Djokovic is favorite for Roland Garros. He looks locked in.
One thing Tsitsipas said in his press conference was that the difference between Rome and Madrid was the speed of the court, saying that Rome was actually a lot slower than Madrid.
That's because Madrid's altitude plays faster. So, I mean, that's obviously, and Roland Garros is slow, but I think my takeaways from this, I mean, when you look at the draw, again, I was like, no one is really stamping their foot on, okay, this is my clay swing.
And Nadal almost,
No, I wouldn't say he almost did it. I think Djokovic has done his best. Djokovic putting up a final here and winning Madrid, I say he is the person going in without having seen the draw. I say, for me, Djokovic is the favorite.
But you said Juan Martín Del Potro should have won that match. I still think...
Yes, but I don't think in a Grand Slam,
I agree
when it
with you
comes
there.
down to it, he's going to have a day to recover in between. It's a different story, Grand Slams. That's why, what I've gathered from this, my main takeaway was, okay, Djokovic is the clear favorite. I thought I was surprised he won the second set, Djokovic. I thought he was going to get absolutely taken to the woodshed, but he managed to scrape out a set here.
That was impressive.
Yeah, and then the
on.
other thing, Tsitsipas,
Same
big
thing
time
with him.
player. The one thing about Fed is, all right, it's the clay. Like he is not what he does best in terms of taking time away from the opponent, rushing them. Clay makes that a little tougher. Borna-Charic,
But I feel like those matches, the 3 matches where there were saved match points, Monfils was playing some incredible tennis.
Coric has got to win that match. Coric has got to win that match.
And Coric was playing some great tennis, so I don't think that it's very concerning that Fed is going all that close, and he had to withdraw because he just didn't want to.
Yeah, he's got to save him. He's got to save himself.
He wants
for
to play
Roland Garros. The clay is going to be tough. He's not doing it on the clay in Roland Garros.
4th round quarters, just because of
I don't know. It depends how the draw shapes out. Because I would be worried if he plays a guy like Tsitsipas, for sure.
Yeah, but that would have to be happening later on in
the quarters.
Yeah,
good point.
Yeah.
So,
and another
the tournament obviously was marked by rain, so they had to play 2 matches in one day, which I also think compromised players. Fabio Fognini kind of got screwed in terms of the timing. He played a night match and then had to play another night match. So I thought that his match against Tsitsipas, he was toast.
And I look towards Matteo Berrettini defeating Alexander Zverev. He's a real clay courter.
That was the match before. No, it's not even he's a real clay courter. He's improving vastly. But that was a match where it's like, okay, Zverev's not in form. And again, Zverev just drifts back into the court. He's having that identity crisis.
And I was just watching him playing last year in this clay court swing, and even the Hearts court swing. He's playing so aggressively on both wings, playing with so much length in his stroke, and just like really
he plays with length anyway, but he's further back. He's more susceptible to being attacked.
And he just doesn't feel like there's much of a presence behind him.
Another big takeaway was Juan Martín del Potro, because we had major question marks about him because he lost first round to Laszlo Djere in the first round of Madrid, and here he put on a show. I mean, he looked like the Juan Martín del Potro that made that run at the U.S. Open for a little bit, or not winning the U.S. Open, but when he beat Thiem and like he was punching holes in Djokovic, and Djokovic couldn't do anything about it.
And his third tournament back from injury, getting to the quarters of a Masters series and having too much points.
That is a dangerous person coming into Roland Garros, because he can hit through any surface.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for that. A big headline in this tournament was Nick Kyrgios, his whole antics. He beat Medvedev.
Medvedev was hurt. He was
then
received treatment in the first.
Had to default against Casper Ruud. We'll leave Nick Kyrgios out of most of what we say, but yeah, that was quite a fiasco.
That's a great tournament for Casper Ruud, getting after qualifying 110 points.
He is part of the Next Gen series. He was the former number 1 in the world, so it's been taking him some time, but he will get there. I think the old guard still is. It's going to be hard for this new generation of tennis players to replace the old guys. I think they're going to go out on their old terms, because they are better. They are just better in so many different ways. Obviously, big tournament for Diego Schwartzman, making the semis.
Incredible.
Yeah, he had a phenomenal match against Nishikori.
First time in a while.
He has not been playing good tennis as of late, and he played a phenomenal tournament. So that was exciting to see. And yeah, I mean, not much to take from this other than the Nadal versus Djokovic. I thought Djokovic was very impressive, surviving the match against Del Potro. I mean, that was important for
and he was
for
playing
me to see
an A+ Del Potro.
No, it wasn't. It was not an A+ Del Potro, but it was. That was good to see, because Djokovic has found. This year, he has bowed out of those matches where it's been tight against the Philip Kohlschreibers, against the Roberto Bautista Aguts, and here he found a way to win, because you could see his focus was heightened.
Yeah,
his focus was definitely heightened. And the Schwartzman match, there was a little bit of a dip, but he's just better. He's going to win that. And then he was very frustrated, obviously, with the Nadal performance, but I thought he was a little bit compromised. And Nadal was just steamrolling for sure.
He's playing very aggressively, which I like a lot about him.
And then we're going to go into the 250s that are leading up to Roland Garros. You have Geneva.
With the 1 seed, Alexander Zverev. He wants some more matches, really wants to get a tournament win under his belt, and I think he will do it. His draw, he plays Ernest Gulbis.
I don't think he does. I think he could lose to Ernest Gulbis.
He could.
But Martin Fucsovics won the title last year, so he's defending it. Grigor Dimitrov was reduced to qualifying to this tournament.
Well, he chose to get a wild card.
Exactly. Stan Wawrinka is your 2 seed. Stan the man.
He's been doing well.
He did lose first round to... he lost to Gofania in the first round of Rome, and I said he was going to do well, but tough draw. Christian Garin is my guy that I'm looking to take the title. I'm a big fan of Garin. Phenomenal clay quarter. Just a grind. Absolute animal.
He's already got 2 titles on clay this
year.
Again,
I don't take much from these warm-up tournaments. And then you have Lyon, which is headlined by Nicolas Basilashvili and Roberto Bautista Agut. And I feel like a lot more players are playing in these tournaments, trying to get matches in, because...
I mean, this is what happened last year with Dominic Thiem. He didn't have as great of a lead-up to Roland Garros as he had wanted, so decided to play Lyon, he ended up taking the title, and he went on to win, to reach the finals of Roland Garros.
Yeah. So, I mean, nothing much to take from
With
this.
2 days rest, you can play matches before.
I mean, everyone. So, I think it will be interesting to see what shapes out because Zverev really has been a slump. I'm really excited to see the draw. The main draw is going to come out in a couple days for the French Open, and when it does, we'll get right back at you guys, and we're going to give a preview for all of that because that's the big one. And we have a lot of tournaments that have been underway, so we have a really good gauge of who's been playing well, who's trending in the right direction. So we're looking forward to that. Hope you enjoy it.